America. Let's get this money. What up, what up, what up, what up? Happy Hump Day.
Hump Day.
It's your boy. Okay, so let's just get right down to the groove. First of all, I want to apologize because at the time of making this video, I realized I had not put up the video that I was talking about for Motivation Monday. So if you have not seen it, go back to that post. If you've seen me on YouTube, then you saw it for sure. As a matter of fact, here was a comment right here. Good content, thank you, my brother. Chasing money equals wasting time. Money comes and goes. Time just goes. I like to chase time, and by that mean find ways to create more so my family and I can make the most of it. And that is a comment. Because that's definitely true. That's definitely true. You know what I mean? We focus so much and we focus so much on paying our bills and making sure we don't lose our jobs for those who are working, and we don't focus on life itself. It's like life takes a back door, and we put all these priorities in front of us based off fear to do. We just settle for the most part. So I really like that comment because it means a lot. It means a lot. That when I was younger, my brother and I were younger, my mom used to make time for us to vacation 2 times a year. It didn't matter if we were going to our grandmother's house for the week, as far as my paternal grandmother, or if we went to Disney World, we went to Puerto Rico. She made those things happen. So when I got out on my own and I didn't do any of that stuff, I felt that. I felt it because it was something I was used to. But then as time went on, I started to realize that was my own fault. I didn't make it happen. My mom would literally work hard throughout the year, but she would also have some money coming out of the check to put to the side, and she would book her trips and stuff ahead so that there was no way of escaping it. Now, was that why she was doing it? I don't know, but that's how I look at it. If you know that you're trying to do something in the summer and you put yourself in the winter, fall, or whatever to plan for it, and you buy the ticket and you buy the reservation as far as lodging and all that stuff, you have to do it, because then the other fear is you don't want to lose out on your money. You understand what I mean? So you have to make time for yourself. Now, at the same time, if you're not making enough money, everybody has the same amount of time to figure out ways to increase your income. You understand what I mean? Now, me personally, until I understood this, I used to just have a job, maybe 2. And that was my only source of income as far as I thought. I had sold t-shirts, jeans, all that stuff. But I didn't take it seriously enough to where I would think to myself, wait a minute, I could use this money. Here I am in my 40s, mastering that, but can't do it. Well, not doing it yet. Let's get back into another comment. Might as well. This brother here says, you've always been willing and happy to engage with anyone that has given me a great perspective. I thanked him because he remembers me as a little boy cursing at people. Probably before I was 10. Probably down to the age of 5 and 6, just cursing at people like that was the thing to do. Oh man. See, I don't know if this is true or not. As a little boy, I was told. Okay, I'm sorry. I would actually rewind this, but why? Let me just get right into it. So, as a little boy, my mother's side of the family would not buy me toys because they said I always broke them. Like I went out of while you guys were playing with your toys, I was literally trying to break my toys and succeeding. So when as a little boy, I do recall, I would ask uncles, aunts, my grandmother, mother, dad, hey, can I have this toy, that toy? And they'd say no, because you're going to break it. But this particular grow on here, this particular grow on here was always telling me that as a little boy, I used to curse at people, and I would get that. That's another thing that I found out. Not the cursing part, but as a little boy, I used to be so curious, because that's really what that word is. Y'all know how y'all always say this kid is bad. Boy, that little girl is bad. That little boy is bad. No, they're not bad. When you're little, you can't communicate the way you want to, or for adults to understand. Not to mention there's that complex of being a parent that you're not trying to hear your little kids your child with any kind of thoughts or anything like that, because as far as you're concerned, they don't know any better. So I was a very curious little boy, and my curiosity, and I mean literally I was doing things to deserve this apparently. I would get spanked a lot. And I've heard a story one time where, as a little boy, my birthday's February 1st. January 31st, my mom and dad, this is a story that one of them, I think it was my mom, told me about, that January 31st, they had made a pact that they were not going to spank me on my birthday. January 31st into February 1st midnight, I'll be getting whooped. Wrong terminology probably to this day, but let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. With everything that's out now and the way things have changed, the way images change, shut up. The way things have changed, kids nowadays need to be spanked. There gotta be some kind of discipline. And the one thing that I realized, I could be preaching the bad story. You want to argue? Let's go. But pain is universal. This is how you teach children. This is how you teach animals. Pain is universal. Whether it's you're putting your hands on somebody or you're robbing somebody of something. And I say that in this case, like you see the animals that you see in the zoo and stuff like that. Some of them might be getting whipped, but some of them might be being starved, and they get a treat as a way to do something that their master told them. So, to take it back, I'm not comparing myself to an animal or anything, just proving the point here. I used to get spanked a lot because I was very curious, and I used to do things that would be considered bad. So for my birthday, February 1st, I don't know what year, I wasn't supposed to get spanked. The deal was made between my parents the day before, and I had to be little because obviously I wasn't in on the deal. I got spanked. So that's what that comment is all about. I was one cursing little boy. No, that's why I brought it up, because this grow always would tell stories about me getting spanked because of me cursing. His whole thing was like, that was my first language and English was my second language. I would just be cursing and cursing. Gave me a couple of examples without the curse words. Alright, man. I hope y'all got a laugh on that. And I hope that's not something that's going to have me later on paying the prices I was talking about being disciplined. Or even being pro-discipline. I don't care. So, look, this thing's about to get spanked. Now somebody go run tell that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the contest, right? So on Facebook, in the description, I'm going to try to remember to put, actually above here, I'm going to put in the questions, because I seem to see that people respond faster. Big shout out to my man Marcus for going in on the first round. People seem to respond faster when I'm putting the actual questions up here, which kind of let me know you're not watching my show. But anyway, I'll go ahead and I'll put the questions up here. But on Facebook, in the descriptions, I have the questions in the descriptions. Now, meanwhile, let's get into what the questions actually were. Here are going to be the questions. You ready? Let us begin. What is the famous line from this character? One, you got a toothbrush I can borrow. Two, you gonna eat your cornbread. Three, you gonna eat that piece of chicken. Question number 2. What is the name of the witness in the movie My Cousin Vinnie with the poor eyesight? Number 1, Joe Pesci. Number 2, Marisa Tomei. Number 3, Mrs. Riley. Question number 3. Name the sample in Gwen Stefani's song Luxurious. Is it 1, What's the 411 by Mary J. Blige? 2, Big Poppa by Notorious B.I.G. 3, Between the Sheets by the Isley Brothers. Excuse me, I was grabbing while y'all was doing that. So, happy hump day.
Hump day.
I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there because I think I went over my allotted time. So, make sure that you go ahead and if you want to answer below, answer below. I will not tell you if you are right or wrong until Friday, which is when I will also announce, well, the wheel of names will announce the winner. I want to thank all of you for tuning into your boy. Happy hump day. Y'all be good. You know what to do.